baby girls. Hi guys. So I'm not sure when I'm gonna have a video uploaded for you guys because I've just been so busy with work and with, you know, just being a mom in general and figuring out like this new routine that we have going on with all of schoolwork and everything else. So I have videos that I can edit for you guys and stuff, but I also haven't found the time to do it. It's exhausting to edit. If you know, if you've ever been on YouTube, the most exhausting part is editing, because you can film like this, you can sit down, talk, it's fun, but it's like just going back and like editing, cutting out stuff, making sure it looks good and pretty for you guys. But I just want to come on here and talk about something, guys. So a few months ago, I was really kind of like heartbroken in a way because I was talking to this boy, right? And he was super nice, super sweet, and I like knew him, he knew me, like we've known each other for a while, and he was cute and everything, you know. He had a kid, and I was like super like, I was like, you know what, this person probably would not do me wrong in any way, shape, or form. And before, I was just very like skeptical of like dating in general. I was busy all the time, like it was just not like working out for me. And you know, I figured since this person had like a kid, and you know, they seemed like a hard worker, and they kind of had everything that I wanted in somebody. And you know, I was like, let me give this person a chance, which usually I would like maybe talk to them a little bit, you know, talk to a guy for a little bit, and then it would just kind of like, that's where it'd end. I'd talk to them, and then we might just go like grab dinner or something, grab some drinks, but that's all that would happen, right? So I was like, let me just truly give this person my time, energy, and you know, stuff like that. So I did. We were talking, and this person would literally like magical, like it's kind of what I wanted in a guy, right? So he was talking to me every day, good morning, good night type of thing. How are you doing? How are you feeling? He was very like in tune with my day and like how it was going, or like if I had something planned, he was just like always there to like listen, and we'd always be there to talk. Mind you, he was very understanding that I couldn't always hang out because I was just a busy person. Tony's in the back, sorry guys. But you know, mind you, like he was always like, he understood that because he was also a parent, so he knew that, you know, we couldn't just hang out like whenever we wanted to because it was just not gonna happen. So I was, you know, super happy that he was very respectful and understanding about that. So we were talking for a while, and I got attached to this person like super fast because we were talking, and you know, he took me out a few times. And I feel like whenever you truly are into somebody, you don't just like buy them food and take them like on road trips or anything like that, you know. I just wouldn't spend my money or time on somebody that I didn't care about. So, and this person was doing all that for me, right? Like we were going out, you know, we went out a few times. It wasn't a cheap day or anything like that. So I was like, oh, this person probably, you know, cares about me and wants like a future with me. Mind you, we were talking about like future things, like, you know, just having each other in each other's future type of thing. So I was getting attached. Mind you, it was like only a month or so that we were even like going into this talking phase, and he didn't seem like he wanted to rush anything, so I was very happy for a little bit. And so I at like nowhere one day, like we were gonna hang out, and then it just didn't work out. Like he said something like, whoever couldn't watch his kid, and I totally understood that because, you know what, I'm like, I get it, sometimes it happens. Mind you, I was sad that day because I don't know, I feel like it was my intuition that was like telling me that something was gonna happen, like something was gonna go wrong. So I remember being super sad that day, and I remember I told my sister, I'm like, can you come eat with me, please? Like, I just want to go eat something. And she had just gone out of work. My mom had the kids because I was gonna go out, and she had the kids, so I was like, can you just come eat with me? So my sister, even though I was like pulling her teeth, she came to eat with me that night, and we kind of just talked and stuff. I didn't tell her that I was sad or anything. I just kind of just, oh, she knew I was sad because, you know, I'm that person, like I'm very open with my feelings, but I also didn't want to tell her like everything, you know, my intuition and everything. So, you know, I came back, fell asleep, and woke up the next day, went to go get my kids, and then it was kind of just like out of nowhere, very like, didn't text me back, nothing. I remember I was getting my nails done, and I was like, I don't know what color to do my nails, like help me. He didn't text me back or anything like that. And so I was like, you know, it's weird because he literally would be that person, like, good morning, how are you doing, good night type of person. So the fact that he didn't text me that morning was kind of like, you know, what's going on. So I, texted him that, like, about my nails. Didn't text me back, and so I was kind of sad. And then, whenever you get attached to somebody, like, you literally text them all day, every day. And I don't know if you've ever felt like this, but you might feel it eventually, and I hope you remember me whenever you do. But so yeah, we were like texting each other, and well, no, he didn't text me, but we were like texting every day. So it was weird that he didn't text me. So that was like on a Saturday, and then after that, didn't text me all day. I was really sad that day, and I remember just like being like, why am I so sad about somebody who I literally was only talking to for about like a little more than a month, I think. I was like, why am I sad over this person? But I just feel like I got super attached to this person. So then nothing. The next day comes around, it's like Sunday at this point, nothing. And I worked that day, and I remember just being like super sad. And I remember I was like, let me just text him one more time to just see like if he replies, maybe something's wrong. I didn't want to sound clingy, or like in my mind I was like, I don't want to sound like clingy or obsessive in any way, shape, or form. So I was like, I don't want to like bother him. So like that whole Saturday I didn't text him or anything. And then the next day rolls around, and I texted him, and I was like, hey, is everything okay? Kind of like just wanting to know, like, are you good, type of thing. So nothing. He didn't text me back. So then I was like super sad that day. And mind you, it's really hard for me to like be that type of sad. And I was kind of beating myself up. I'm like, girl, you were like our badass B, girl. Like, you can like get yourself together. But no, like, it was so hard to even work that day. I remember I went and cried I didn't know why I was so emotional. Okay, first of all, I was like, what am I being so emotional? I was like legit telling myself like, you're psycho, you're crazy. But thankfully it was something that I did in private. I didn't text him anymore. I just kind of left it like that, like, okay, I'm just gonna heal myself and move on from this, which is pretty much what I was telling myself, like, this isn't gonna last forever. I was sad. He was kind of like the first person that I kind of let into my heart since my big breakup, a few years ago. So once we're there, right, I remember it was probably like a week that I was just very, very sad. And so I let myself be sad. I remember going into work and crying and just not being myself. And even my friends were like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. And like, I'm good. And I tried to just like, kind of hide it and stuff. My family, my sister saw me. She came over. My kids saw me kind of be sad over it, just because I was just like, what's wrong with me? Like, this person didn't text me. They didn't call me. They didn't tell me like, hey, like, I don't want to talk anymore. They kind of just like ghosted me. And I had never really been ghosted in my life. So I was kind of very sad about it. So I kind of just wanted to like talk to them, be like, what happened? Like, we were texting, talking every single day. Like, what happened? So I didn't, I just kind of left it like that. I had just wished that that person would have been like, hey, I don't want to talk to you anymore. I'm like, okay, sometimes it happens, but they didn't. They just left me like kind of ghosted and just planted there. So I was like, you know what, it's fine. And then a few days or like a few weeks later, I was doing good. I was like, okay, I was doing good. And then this person like blocked me on Instagram, or no, put his Instagram private. I don't even know what happened, but put his Instagram private, deleted me off Facebook and all that stuff. And I was like, what? Like, what? It kind of makes you think like, what's wrong with you as a person? Like, what did I do wrong? This person didn't explain anything to me, and then just simply kind of just try to cut me out of their life. Like, is there something going on like that I didn't know about? You kind of just feel like you're the issue. But I had to keep telling myself, like, I'm not the problem. Like, I'm not the problem. I had to keep telling myself that, like, it wasn't me. It was him who chose to do this. So then there must be something going on with him if he can play this huge role and then just kind of be like, oh no, like, peace out. So I left it like that, right, guys? So whatever. And then I felt so embarrassed because I had talked to my family about him. I had talked to like my friends about him. It was just something that I felt like was going somewhere. So I felt really embarrassed for the fact that I even told people about him. And then it just turned out to be like a ghost. Like, he just ghosted me. So I felt really stupid and dumb and embarrassed. So whenever my family talked to me about him, or like my sister, my mom, I'm like, oh, I just stopped talking to him. And it's normal for me. Like, sometimes I'll talk to somebody, I'll go on like on a few dates, and then I'll be like, oh, I just didn't text them back, or like it just didn't work out, or I didn't reply to their message, or just type of thing. So usually it's me not like hitting somebody else up again. So it's normal for them to hear like, oh, it didn't work out, or like I just didn't text them back or anything. So I just told my mom, like, oh, I just didn't text them back, or I was like, I felt like it wasn't working or something. I just said some BS like that. And I told like my friend too, like I was like, oh, it just didn't work out, or I just didn't text him back or something like that, just because I felt really embarrassed about it. And then, so I was, you know, this was like a month ago, and I was doing so much better. I was like, okay, I'm good, like I'm Gucci. Like even with this person, like I was like, maybe they're going through something. I'm a very empathetic person, and I empathize with people. Like people can do the crappiest things to me, and I will always try to find the good in the situation or the person. So I was like, you know, maybe this person just is really going through something, and I just didn't know about it. And then I came to terms that this person was just an asshole and didn't know how to be an adult and communicate with me and tell me like, hey, I just don't want to take this anywhere further, or hey, I just wanted to sleep with you, which we didn't. But you know, like if that was all you wanted, then you could have said something like that. We could have had a conversation, like, you know, could have been adults and talked about it. But this person couldn't do it, and sadly it was the person that I really fell for and really liked and stuff like that. So yeah, and I went on about my life a month later, and I feel great. Like it's been so good, and I've literally forgotten about this person. Like, you know, where you're like, you just stop thinking about them and you realize like, oh, it's getting better. So I've gotten to that point in my life where I'm like, oh, it's gotten better. Like I feel good. You know, I'm back on my Instagram game. I've never stopped, but you know, like now it's not like a front where I'm like, oh, I'm trying to just pretend like I'm happy. No, girl, I'm good. I'm Gucci. I'm moved on type of thing. Talked to a few other guys. Not so that they can help me or anything, just because, you know, I've moved on and I don't care about this person anymore. Well, guys, come to find out, this person has added me on something, right? And it's just funny because I'm like, how do you deal with this? And that's why I'm doing this video for you guys, because I'm like, how do you deal with this as a person? Maybe like you're going through it, you're a teenager, whatever, you're a young adult. You're like, how would I deal with this? And the way I'm dealing with it, this person will swipe up on whatever it is, right? Like if I post a video, if I post a picture, and I'm pretty much just showing this person like, this is what you missed out on. Like this is what you missed out on because you could have had all this to yourself, but you didn't, okay? So you know, whatever. But then again, I'm not gonna be rude, because at the end of the day, you have to be good for yourself, not for anybody else. You don't have to be kind because of them. No, you have to be kind because your heart is in a good place, right? So I have been doing that, and so if he swipes up, says something, I'm gonna say thank you, but that's where I'm gonna leave it, because baby, trust me, somebody else is gonna enjoy my company, somebody else is gonna take me out to eat, baby, and somebody else is gonna enjoy and realize that I'm the most beautiful thing that has ever happened to them, and you just left me there ghosted and wondering what was wrong with me. Nothing is wrong with you. If somebody can ghost you like that, I don't understand. I literally till this day sit here and like, why would you spend your money or your time, that much money, that much time on somebody who you just want to leave ghosted? What? It makes no sense to me. But you know, nothing's wrong with you, baby girl. Nothing, or baby boy, whatever. Nothing's wrong with you. Okay? Let them go, and eventually they will come back, right? And they're gonna see that you're doing good without them. And trust me, they're gonna regret not putting you in their lives. They're gonna regret not doing that, because you, baby girl, baby boy, y'all are amazing, okay? And I know that I did nothing wrong. So yeah, that's what my little story time was about today. So I wish this person, like I say in all my videos, nothing but the best. And this is just a story time. It's just what I've been through. If my family, Kayla, if you're watching this, I'm sorry that I lied to you, but sometimes you gotta do it. Sometimes you just gotta lie, because you don't know you're too sad, you don't know if you're okay, if you're not okay. But yeah, thankful for friends who took me out like of my sad stage, like, girl, get out there, you know? But of course, they would sit down with me and cry if I needed it. But you know, sometimes we just need friends and company and stuff. So if you're going through something similar, leave us how you're doing down below. Even if it's way in the future, way in a few years, we all look back and we're like, wow, you know? So leave in the comments down below how you've dealt with somebody ghosting you, who has reappeared in your life, who has came back. I don't plan on talking to this person, like, more than just replying to their messages to me, like if they do hard eyes, I'll be like, oh, thank you, or they give me a compliment, of course I'll be like, thank you, because I don't want to seem like petty, and that's not me. I'm not petty like that. I mean, I can be real petty, but it takes a lot for me to be petty, you know what I mean? Like, I'm petty towards my baby daddy. I'm not gonna be petty towards a man who just left me ghosted, you know, type of thing. Yeah, so I'm just gonna reply, and then maybe there's an update. I don't know, maybe not, because I feel like I've moved on from this person. I don't desire them. I don't want them. I don't care for them. Wish them nothing but the best though, but trust me, you ain't gonna be getting nothing from me. Okay. So I love you guys, and I will talk to you guys next time. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell and everything. I hope this video wasn't boring. Love you guys. Bye.